when you're going to put away a woman, the right thing to do, the righteous thing to do is to give this woman a bill of divorce. Now, I'm going to talk about what putting away is. And when you guys do your research, you're going to see that this is what it is. There's a difference. And sometimes the translation, the translation changes it. When it should be put away, they put divorce in there, which bring confusion to the text.
Yeah.
It brings confusion. Then if you look behind the English word, you're going to see that where it should have been put away, they put divorce because they want to push this doctrine that you cannot divorce. That's not true. Yeah. Deuteronomy 24 makes it clear you can. Now, why? Because of our hardness of heart. Because of our hardness of heart. What does that mean? You're thinking because the man that gave the bill of divorce, his heart is hard, and that's why Moses allowed you to do it? No. Yeah, it could be the man, but because of the women. They're stiff-necked. But guess what, guys? So is Yah's heart hardened because we were rebellious and he had to give us a bill of divorce? He had to give Israel a bill of divorce? You know, it's because our hearts were hard. He had to give us a bill of divorce because we weren't going what he was telling us to do.
It says it in Jeremiah. Yep.
It says it right there in Jeremiah. I was a husband to you.
Yep. And
I wrote a bill of divorce. And now, Judah, you're doing the same thing. Man, Israel's showing themselves to be better than you. Come on, guys. We got to really make this. It's to me, guys. If you guys haven't figured me out, I'm very simple. I keep it simple. I keep it logical. I don't like it. Make it complicated. It's just real simple. Stick to the book.
And we have to bring in cultural context into it because we got to understand that the word is, especially the New Testament, I would say. When it was translated, it was a certain culture and a perspective that these translators were coming from. They had their own bias based off of what they were translating. And so we have to do the due diligence to understand the Torah first and filter the New Testament through the Torah, not the other way around.
Yeah, that's it. So let's look at putting away. Let's put away.
You want me to start here? You said you want me to go to Malachi first?
Yeah, go to Malachi first. Because everybody love quoting, Yah hates. Let's see what he hates. Does he hate divorce or does he hate putting away? And we're going to show you why he hates the putting away. There's a reason why he hates the putting away. Read.
For the Most High, the Elohim of Israel, saith he hateth putting away. For one covereth violence with his garment, saith the Most High of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit that ye deal not treacherously.
Don't deal treacherous. It's treacherous to put away a woman that you don't want to be with anymore. It's very treacherous. But to give her a bill of divorce is righteous. That's good. Because now you're allowing her to start back over and be with another man that wants to put up with her bullshit. And you hope that maybe when the woman do get the bill of divorce, it will be a kick into her freaking prideful ego that maybe will humble her, that she'll be better for the next man.
Yep.
That could be, that usually should be the transition. Like, wow, my first husband got rid of me. Dang. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to learn my lesson. So Yah was great. That's why he says his mercy endures forever. Man, Yah's mercy. But this Jennings, he's not, there's no mercy.
That's it.
Thank you. Yah really loves women, okay? Yeah, he's hard on women, but he loves the bride. He loves all of us as bride, but he loves women.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving women another opportunity to be covered by another man when she messed up the first time. Thank Yah. But Yah hates the putting away. And then it's about putting away. It's not about bill of divorce because he gets to not deal treacherously. Giving a woman a bill of divorce is not treacherous. That is not treacherous. But putting away is treacherous. And I'm going to show you why it's treacherous. Let's go on to some of these definitions. Romans chapter 7. Now, this is the putting away.
Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
See, he said, I'm speaking to them that know. So, Jennings, you have to go back to the law. See, he does not know the law. He's quoting it, he's reading it, but he doesn't even know the law. He's not even a commandment keeper himself. So, right here, we speak to them that know the law. Read.
How that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Okay, remember, guys? Hey, go back to our lesson. Double standards. There's a double standard here. So the law has dominion over the man. It's the same thing where the head of every man is Yah and a Christ, and the head of every woman is man, and the head of Christ is Yah, the Father. So the man has the law of Yah has the law of Christ has the law of Yah has dominion over the man to the day he dies.
Yep.
He can't get away from that. A woman, she is bound to her husband-in-law as long as he lives, and then she's free. I'll let him read.
For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband.
Right there. So the woman is bound by the law. If you look up in 1 Corinthians 11, it talks about the head of every man is Christ, the Messiah. The head of the woman is man, and the head of Jesus is the Father. I mean, it says right there, it's that same principle, line upon line, precept upon precepts.
That's it.
It makes sense. Okay, boom, boom, boom.
But you got to know the law.
You got to know the law. If you don't know the law, this would not make any sense to you. That's why Christianity, they look at this stuff and they just can't even, they have a hard time conceptualizing what's going on here because they don't keep the law.
Yeah. What did King David say? I'm wiser than the ancient. Why? Because I keep thy precepts.
Because I keep thy precepts.
If you start at the basics, you got to start from the law first.
You got to start with the basic.
Yep.
And if somebody's not keeping the Shabbat, guess what? They don't know the law. They don't know the law. Don't even waste your time. We got this brother here, Playmakers in the Faith. This man don't keep the Shabbat. He doesn't keep the law, but he's going to sit here and criticize about the law. And I keep the law. So
now no longer are you a hero, now you're a judge of the law.
Exactly. Anyway, go to 1 Corinthians 7.
There's one more verse in Romans.
Okay. I see. Okay, read.
So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress.
You see? So if she, because if she goes and marry another man while her man liveth, she goes marry another man. Go back to 2 again, just to get context.
For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband.
Okay, so right now we haven't heard anything about a bill of divorce. It's just saying she's loose from law only if he dies. Okay, read verse 3.
So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man.
So it's talking about a woman who's been put away, a woman who's departed. She either departed herself or she was put away. So that's the only way she could be considered an adulteress. If she wasn't given it now, if she was given a bill of divorce, then this would not be pertaining to her. Yep. But once again, you got to know the law. Now we're going to go back and look at another thing that is not divorce. It's not divorce. This is this double standard again. Go to 1 Corinthians 7, verse 10. Now you're going to even see Paul knows that there's a difference between man and woman. And read.
And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Most High.
Now, who's speaking here? See, Paul is making it clear. See, Paul is making the distinction. This is not me, guys. This is Yah speaking. See, Jennings, that's what he should be doing. Okay, guys, this is how I feel. Okay, this is the word. So he says everything he felt, he put it on Yah. This is what Yah is saying. And that's where he does the bait and switch. We don't do bait and switch here. We speak the truth. Read.
Let not the wife depart from her husband, but if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband.
Stop. So look at it, it's saying, okay, if you're going to go and leave your husband, you say, don't do it. Now, it's not a sin to do it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it is because Yah says, don't do it. He commands you not to. He said, not I, but he says, command, not to bar. But if you leave, maybe because something's not working out, Yah is gracious enough, says, okay, if you leave, just stay unmarried, remain unmarried, or be, and now you're missing and you want some loving, and then you need to go back and be reconciled back to your husband. That's what he says. Why? Because he's trying to prevent this woman from doing what? Committing adultery. Because if that woman leaves her husband and be with another man, she's committing adultery.
Yeah, so now she's brought somebody else into her sin.
Yeah, that's why. That's why he says remain unmarried. That's the time a woman needs to stay unmarried, not when she's divorced, because clearly in Deuteronomy it says if you divorce, you're free to be married to another man. But if you've been put away or if you left, you need to remain unmarried. That's the only time a woman will remain unmarried. Or she can be reconciled back to her husband. And then look what it says about the man. And then it has a different rule with the man. What does it say to the man?
And let not the husband put away his wife.
Why? Because if you put her away, now you put her in a situation where you can cause this woman to commit adultery. If you want to put her away permanently and you don't have anything to do with it, give the woman a bill of divorce. Don't be treacherous. Don't be treacherous. Give the woman a bill of divorce so she can be with somebody else. So this is not talking about divorce. This is talking about this has to do with putting away. This is what putting away looks like, guys. This is putting away. 1 Corinthians 7 is talking about putting away. Romans chapter 7, 1, 2, and 3 is talking about putting away.
Yep.
Deuteronomy is talking about the bill of divorce. Sirach, what we're showing Sirach, that's divorce.